Hello, my name is Bob Herdusky, and I am the president of the Florida Association of Basketball Coaches and also a proud member of the National High School Basketball Coaches Association. I was recently tasked with a project to reach out to successful college and professional basketball coaches and ask them to talk about how their high school coach influenced their development in the coaching profession. I remember a conversation I had with Coach Mike Krzyzewski one day. He said, "Bob, don't think what you are doing at the high school level is any less important than what I am doing at Duke. In fact, you probably have a chance to be more impactful to the development of players at the high school level than we can at the collegiate level." That conversation has always stuck with me. I hope after listening to these prominent basketball coaches' testimonials on their high school coaches, you realize the positive impact you can have on your players. Enjoy the video.
I was so fortunate growing up to play for just an incredible high school coach, Frank Morris. He had an adage, it was, game of basketball was 12 months a year, 7 days a week and 4 hours a day, and really taught me a lot about a work ethic. We played a very unique style of play. He wanted to score 100 points in a game, 25 points a quarter, but taught me about work ethic, about what it takes to win. Certainly, maybe more so than anybody, really prepared me for college and for the next step in my life. And just so grateful for my time with Coach Morris in New York. And then to be able to see him come back and coach Teddy Dupay at Mariner High School and the relationship he had with Tim Maloney. Just a great man, a great coach, and certainly an incredible blessing in my life to be able to play for Coach Morris.
Hi, I'm Matt Painter, head men's basketball coach at Purdue University. I want to talk to you a little bit about the impact of my high school coach, Stan Doherty. He was a great man, very good offensive coach, but more than anything, just instilled a lot of confidence in me. I was a guy that grew a lot in high school. I grew about 9-10 inches in high school, started off 5'8", 5'9", and ended up 6'6". But just really instilled a lot of confidence in me. Kind of taught me how to carry myself more than anything. I was somebody that was a free spirit, to say the least. And he was always a guy that was very strong in his faith, a good man, treated us the right way, a good coach. He went on to go to another high school, then coached in college for a while, and we've stayed in contact throughout the years. But he just made a huge impact on me, and really made a huge impact on me as a coach also.
Fran Frischella here from ESPN. My high school coach, Arnie Pinsky, was a huge influence on me. I was a baseball player for him, and he happened to coach two sports, baseball and basketball. He knew my love of the game in Brooklyn, New York, took me under his wing, both on the field and on the court, and a great experience because he nurtured my love of basketball, which has been going strong for about 50 years.
Hey, this is Frank Martin, proud high school basketball coach from the state of Florida, down in Miami. And I'm so thankful that a high school coach like Shaky Rodriguez impacted my life to understand how to become a better man and understand how to embrace this profession, to continue to uplift the life of others. And it's something that I'll forever be thankful that I had that kind of impact by a high school coach in my life.
Alan Edwards, associate head coach at University of Massachusetts. Speaking about Shaky Rodriguez, one of my first mentors as a coach, a man that gave me structure, discipline, and obviously helped me to learn the game of basketball, not only as a player but as a coach. But I thought our relationship went to an even higher level once I stopped playing and getting into coaching and coming back and sitting down and talking to him about basketball on a whole nother level. I learned so much more, not only about the game of ball, but also about the game of life. So I'm very honored to say that I was mentored by the great Shaky Rodriguez.
So my high school coach was Marco Shaky Rodriguez. Had the good pleasure to play JV basketball for Shaky as a sophomore before I was moved up to the varsity, and then was part of his first team as the head coach at Miami Senior High School. Shaky was a guy for me that I can't even put into words how important he was in my life. He gave me a belief and a confidence in myself as a 14-year-old kid that if I worked hard and did the right things, that good things would happen for me. He was a guy that I leaned on throughout my college career here at Dayton as a player, that I worked me out when I came home, spent a lot of time on the phone with when I was going through difficult times. He got me into coaching. My first coaching job was as his assistant at Miami Senior High School, and was a part of some great teams and built some unbelievable relationships with a lot of people over the course of my 5 years there with him as an assistant coach. And throughout my time as a head coach and as assistant coach in college, he and I remained close. He became one of my best friends. He was the best man at my wedding, and someone, even though he's no longer with us here today, that I still remember. I still remember all the lessons that he taught us, all the times that we shared together as colleagues and as friends. So for all of you out there now that are high school coaches, just know that your impact on the young people that you have a chance to work with is huge. And I wish all of you great success, and I'm glad I could share my story with you.
Hi, my name is Trisha Cullup, and I am the head women's basketball coach at the University of Miami. My high school basketball coach, Rick Marshall, was a very big influencer in my life. He always went above and beyond, whether it was getting up early to shoot with me before classes started, or taking me on recruiting visits when my parents couldn't get off work, or even as a coach, answering the phone when I needed help with a decision. I'm so grateful and blessed to have him in my life, and I hope I'm half the basketball coach and person that he is, because then I know I'm doing a great job.
Hey everybody, Todd Golden here, the head coach of the Florida Gators, and I just want to take a couple minutes here to thank my high school coach, Dan Mannix, Phoenix, Arizona, Sunny Slope High School. He was a transplant from Brooklyn, New York, and I'll never forget my first day walking onto campus as a high schooler. Incredible presence, and the thing that I most am grateful for the time I got to spend with him, I played for him for 3 years on varsity, was just the confidence that he instilled in me, the values that he gave all of us as players, and really the mental toughness that I feel like I've been able to carry on over the course of my career. But I'm incredibly grateful for Dan Mannix and the start that he gave me back at Sunny Slope High School, and all the high school coaches across America. I appreciate all of you for what you do and the time that you commit to the student athletes, preparing them for the next level.
My name is Johnny Dawkins. I'm the head men's basketball coach at UCF. And I was very fortunate to get in this profession. You know, I had an amazing high school coach. He took me as a 10th grader and put me on varsity, gave me the opportunity of a lifetime. And I just really saw how he mentored and taught all of our players. The thing I loved most about him was he understood the importance of how hard we had to work in order to prepare to be successful. And I've taken that quality not only in basketball, but of course through life as well. So I'm very, very appreciative of the opportunity he gave me in high school that got my career started. He was someone that I wanted to emulate and wanted to become a coach myself because of what I saw him do. So he really impacted my life in a great way. I'm just always very grateful.
Hello everyone, I'm Dean Lockwood, assistant women's basketball coach at Michigan State University. My high school coach was Russell Lefty Franz at Bay City All Saints. Over 500 career victories in the Michigan High School Coaches Hall of Fame. Terrific high school coach. One of the things I learned from him was simply a work ethic. Lefty always had keys to the gym. Anytime that any of his players wanted to get into the gym was always accessible. He always made the gym accessible to us, and he emphasized, he used to give us, I'm old enough to, we used to get these mimeograph sheets. They were mimeographed, they had that smell on them. And he used to give us little notices or box scores or different things of the program, our summer schedule. At the bottom of every sheet is simply, you have a little phrase, practice, 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 and we will win, win, win. And he again always made the gym accessible to us, and it was, you could go to his house, drive to his house, bike to his house. If he wasn't there, his wife knew as soon as we showed up, she'd just hold the keys out the back screen door and we were in. So that was one of the things that I learned from Lefty, is that the work ethic, it never ends.
I'm Mike Young. I'm the head basketball coach of Virginia Tech. 1981-82, I played for Fletcher Air at Fort Union Military Academy. The most beneficial year that I've spent. Fletcher Air was a mentor. He was an exceptional coach, but he's a much better person. And what I learned from him, he made me grow up. Love the man. I wish he was here. He passed away a couple of years ago after a long illness. I miss his counsel. I miss having the opportunity to call him after a ball game. I miss calling him after practice, and we talked a lot. Great man, loved him dearly.
Donnie Jones, head basketball coach at Stetson University here in Florida. My high school coach was a guy named Larry Marco, incredible guy, teacher, father figure, incredible wise man, served people, and just made a difference on a daily basis. And one of the guys inspired me to want to be a coach. So just thankful for that opportunity to be around a guy with that kind of strategic mindset as well, just like a father figure to so many of us kids in our community.
Hi, my name is John Gross. I'm the head basketball coach at the University of Akron, and there's no question that my high school coaches touched my life tremendously and really were a big reason and are a big reason why I'm in the profession. Terry Hammonds, Denny Leathers, Steve Johnson, and then Todd Licklider, who ended up coaching at both Butler and Iowa, were my high school coaches throughout my high school career. And great mentors, great people, great teachers of the game, and really fueled the fire for me and created that passion that I had inside, and really elevated that to another level playing for those guys. I can't thank them enough. Whenever I get a chance to see them or combinations of them as they've came to games over the years, I'm just so grateful for them and the impact that they've had on me.
My name's Dustin Kearns. I'm the head coach at Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina. I played high school basketball at Dobbins Bennett High School in Kingsport, Tennessee for a head coach named Kerry Daniels. Coach Daniels is a great mentor to me, taught me a lot about teamwork, taught me a lot about how camaraderie and chemistry on a team is so important. And we were fortunate to have one of the winningest programs in the country with over 2,000 all-time wins. I still stay in touch with Coach Daniels. And really enjoy that relationship, and just forever grateful for his mentorship and playing for him.
Hi, this is Coach Brendan Sir. I'm the founder of Coaching You, and my high school coach was the great Hall of Famer Hubie Brown. Fair Lawn High School, Fair Lawn, New Jersey, 9th and 10th grade. This amazing teacher, coach, influencer. Immediately I knew that this man was so special, to the point where the reason I became a coach is because of Hubie. I was lucky enough that he hired me when I was 27 years old to coach with him in the Atlanta Hawks. But let me tell you, the biggest thing I can say to any high school coach out there are two things. Number one, be the best teacher you are, but more importantly, be the best influencer you can be. You will be the most influential person, maybe outside of his parents, in this young person's life. You're a game changer. I know Hubie changed my career to the point where my mom, at 93, before she passed, who was a teacher in high school at the same high school I went to, said to me, Brendan, unfortunately, your father and I are a little disappointed. You told us you wanted to be a high school coach. You never made it. So my only disappointment is I never became a high school coach. For 51 years now, I've been coaching in college and pro, and I've tried to help kids. They were just a little older. But a high school coach, to me, is the most special man or woman on earth.
My name is Chris Burgess. I played for John Halligan at Woodbridge High School, which is located in Irvine, California. Coach Halligan had a significant impact on my development, both as a player and now as a college basketball coach. Coach Halligan not only taught me how to be a good basketball player on the court, but he also taught me all the little things that translate over to coaching, such as communicating, connecting, putting in extra work, and truly falling in love with the game of basketball. When things were good or bad for me as a player, Coach Halligan always took the time out of his day to spend invaluable one-on-one time with me to see how I was doing and if there was anything I ever needed on or off the court. We would watch a ton of film together, right? And in this day and age of coaching, having that personal relationship with our players is so important, which is what Coach Halligan taught me. Not a week goes by in my coaching life that I don't bring in the players that I coach and watch film with them. This could be individually, this could be in small groups, by position, but we might watch their personal film from practice or games. We might watch film on other players throughout college or in the NBA that they're simply trying to learn from. This is not only helping my players that I get to coach become better basketball players and students of the game, but I'm also able to build a relationship with my players the way that Coach Halligan built a relationship with me. I'm so grateful for Coach Halligan and the lasting impact he had on my life. Every time I visit my home of Irvine, California, we always grab lunch. And anytime that I'm coaching in the Southern California area, he is the first person I call to see if he needs tickets to the games, and he always shows up. Thank you, Coach Halligan, for the impact you've had on my life.
Hi, my name is Patrick Young. I was fortunate enough to be coached by the great Coach Jim Martin at Providence School for my one and only year there. Coach Martin is the first one that helped me to see that my talent wasn't enough to be great. And he coached me hard. He helped me to see what it means to really, truly work hard and stay committed to the game. And more than anything, just the great relationship he and I have formed just from that 1 year of me allowing him to coach me, to hold me accountable, to push me to be the best I could be. And I am eternally grateful for that. He is one of the best to ever do it.
How are you guys? I'm Timmy O'Toole, Associate Head Coach at the University of Pittsburgh, and I've been doing this for the last 36 years. It's kind of an honor when Bobby asked me to talk about my high school coaches, because not only my varsity coach, but Art Maloney, my freshman coach, Eddie Sands, my JV coach, and Gene Doris, who's my varsity coach, the impact that those men had on my life, where I've kind of tried to push this thing forward with my own, and you realize how much time and patience and energy all those high school guys had put into me that I'll never be able to repay them. And you look back, I'm incredibly grateful, I'm incredibly blessed and fortunate, and then as I mentioned, trying to play it forward to help some of these other young guys coming up, and just how great the sport of basketball has been to all of us. And when it started in my youth, and Coach Doris, my high school coach, was a big part of everything that I've done.